Hello viewers, this is Say-La-Vee. We are back in All the Mod 6 with our episode 2 on the Let's Play series. In between episodes, I learned the hard way that our house was not lit properly, and 2 skeletons climbed their way up the staircase and ambushed us because they spawned downstairs. And as you can assume, I wasn't happy, but we got it all figured out. So, last episode, we decided to take a peek into our plentiful quest book, I should say. Got a general idea as to what we're looking at when it comes to quests here. Kind of got an idea moving forward. I would like to get into a storage mod as soon as possible. However, in order to do so, I would like to see what we can find in the terms of getting to power generation. In order to have digital storage, we need to have power. So I have decided that we need to either move our way south, or well, when I say south, I mean underground, I suppose. We either need to move our way underground and find a F7, by the way, in this mod pack. Turns on and off a mob spawning overlay. I left mine on accident. We need to find either a cave or we just need to start digging because we are going to need some resources. We are going to need some resources ASAP. I did mention in the first episode, I believe, that I would like to toy around with the silent gear mod, and in some single player testing I have learned a easier way to start that mod off than needing like blue dye or anything. So if we break this furnace, because I don't want it like that, craft 2 chests, put those on my hotbar, craft a large chest, put all that up there. Okay, so if we go in here and we take 2 sticks and do that, we create what is called a rough rod. This rough rod has, looking at the stats, minus 28% durability and minus 5 rarity on whatever tool we're crafting. However, it allows you to craft tools without a specific crafting piece. So in Silent Gear, there are these blueprints. In order to make the blueprints, you need blueprint paper, which is either blue dye and paper, or you can go into these wooden ones, template boards, and you can craft tools this way. In order to make a template board, though, you need a knife and or a dagger. Or, well, a knife or, I guess there's only one in the crafting recipe. You need a knife or a dagger and a log of some sort, and it gets you 6 of those. In order to make a knife or a dagger, though, when it comes to gear crafting, I thought that you required a template or blueprint of some sort. It turns out if you take a rough rod in particular, and any sort of material, you can make the blade. In our case, we are going to place 1 rough rod here, and 1 stone there, and we are just going to get ourselves a crude stone knife. Now that we have done that, we can get, let's do 2 crafts. Place those together in the crafting grid. This is shapeless, it doesn't matter where they are. It does consume durability on the tool, but it creates these template boards. Now with these template boards, we can create a whole bunch of different kind of stuff. The primary thing that we are looking for at the moment, though, is we are looking to make a pickaxe that we can repair. So, if we take 3 of those and 2 sticks, we get ourselves a pickaxe template. If we take 3 of those and 2 sticks, we get ourselves an axe template. If we take 1 of those and 2 sticks, guess what? Wow, you're surprised, we get a sword template. So, using what we have currently, a sword is crafted out of 2 materials and a tool rod. In order to make a sword, we need 2 materials. Depending on the materials that we use, we're obviously going to get better results. So if we take a sword blade and we do stone and then a secondary type of wood, if we look here at the stats, we've got ancient 1, flammable, flexible 2, jagged 1, durability of 110, repair efficiency of 100%, enchantability of 7. You can read the rest. The synergy for this part, however, up top is 109%. If you hover over this, it tells you that it can accept a binding, coating, grip, misc upgrade, tool, rod, and tip upgrade. Those are the things that you need to craft a maximum tier sword. So if we look over here, this is the tip template. It's just 2 of these templates, a piece of paper, and any piece of stone. When we mix those together, these tips come together with 2 materials. So if we mix it with 1 material, we get 1. If we mix it with 2 materials, we get 2, but they combine the efforts. So say we were to put iron and diamond in here, then the mining level would be of a diamond, but it would also have the stats of the iron ingot, if that makes any sense. So you can add those to tools, you can add them to weapons, you can add them to everything. So what we were going to do is we were just going to place a stick. We can actually use a bone. What does a bone give us? 110 durability isn't fantastic. Ancient increases XP drop by mobs, take damage when on fire. Occasionally takes less damage. Okay. Increases attack damage as the item is damaged, which is pretty good. So if we go here over construction, you can see that the stone sword blade is crafted out of 2 different materials. That means that we're going to repair it with stone, but it gets the benefits of spruce wood. So we're going to craft one of those. Here in our pickaxe, we're going to do 2 stone and 1 wood for the time being. You can swap these pieces out, I do believe. No, okay. I do know, though, that if you have a tool... Well, that's not a silent gear tool, so that's probably not going to work. But if you have a tool and you want to put in a different tool rod, you can do so, swap it out, and it gives you back that old tool rod. So we'll never actually lose whatever pieces we end up deciding not to use. We are going to get this. We're going to get, again, 2 of those, and our last piece of wood to get an axe. We could have used something a little differently, I think, for the parts here, but I'm fine with these. Let's go to sleep. There are monsters here. Wonderful. Let me guess. They are walking up the staircase. Something tells me that they're walking up the staircase. Or they're on the staircase already. Things must have more health. Holy crap. Or this sword really just does terrible damage. That axe does 7 damage. Holy crikeys. Alright, let's turn this on real quick. Let's place a torch here. And that should stop mobs from spawning so close to home. I'm actually going to place another one right there. Still block off right there, though. Now let's go up and go to sleep. We're in a version of Minecraft where phantoms are possible, which I'm not used to. So if we don't sleep, then we'll get ambushed. Let's see. Going back downstairs. Powerful raw earth shard, inferium, rotten flesh. Okay. So just kind of dropping everything off in here. After dropping everything off in there, we can step outside again, turn this off. So now that we have some tools crafted, still in this Silent Gear mod, we need a way to repair the tools that we are using. So if we look here in the top portion of this breakdown, we get what is called a very crude repair kit. This is the only one that we can craft right now because it just requires stone and a stick. Oh no, it needs to be stone. Okay. I do believe that this mod pack has... It does. Okay, it has tiny coal. So... we're We're going to need some of this in the future. Let's just cook 16 of it. Well, wait for the first one to finish, and then I'll be with you. And here we are. Here's a very crude template. So in order to use this, you mix it with a material, and then it fills it. So see, now it says stone 1.0 down there. We just keep adding this. This kit in particular has a repair efficiency of 30%, meaning that it's going to use more material than normal. It can only hold 8 blocks. So where this pickaxe has taken some damage, it's taken 2 durability. If we place this in here, now we're at 7.95 stone. So you can only put stone in if it can fit an entire piece. However, because all of our tools are made out of stone, this one repair kit can fix everything. And then if all we have to do in order to continue repairing our gear is if we have a piece of stone, we can just put it right in our crafting grid and we can make some more. Or, well, we can increase the durability of our repair kit. Which seems like an oxymoron. Oh, geez. I hate these things. Okay. Wow, okay. Jump scare. Good enough. They just spawn out of trees and it's obnoxious. But let us go down to the water, I think, and see what we can find resource-wise. And I'll be right back with you. Shiny. All right, so we're home. Let's put a chest over in here in the corner. Let's put our cauldron in our little brewing stand. Cool. Okay. So we need to start mining. Do we want to just step outside and start mining down? Or should we try and find a cave? I'm not sure this is the permanent location that we're going to be settling with. So we should probably figure out where we actually want to go before we just go, you know, sinking all this time into one location. I have found that unless we have backpacks, it is quite hard to move around. Maybe we should find the resources to make a backpack, possibly upgrade it, and then go from there. I'm going to eat some cake. Shovel time. Apparently there's an advancement for that. Anyway, I have decided that I'm just going to start digging. Doesn't matter where we settle. We're going to need some sort of resources at some point. And in order to make a better backpack, we're going to need iron. So I am going to start digging. I think I'm going to also make a easier way up into the house. We don't have to jump constantly. I also don't think that I need to be digging like the largest staircase possible because this probably won't be permanent. Anyway, I will catch back up with you guys just as soon as some progress has been made. Bye-bye. Okay, so we're playing modded Minecraft. I expect to see things that I don't recognize. This is zirconium, I think, is from a mod that is in some of the older mod packs. However, there's wood below me, and I don't know why that's there. So, I guess the best thing to do is fix our pickaxe first. The best thing to do would be to cut into it. Okay. What is this place? Place down a torch. Oh, forgot that was a thing. Oh, look at that. Some items. Hey, more torches. Let's put on the clothes. Oh, Yeah, we're probably going to have to go further from home if we're going to want to have like an actual mine, because we definitely just... Okay. Not really in the mood to do a dungeon. Huh. Oh, it's like an off switch. Wow, he dropped a lot of stuff. Okay. Hey, gold. Okay, I said I'm not in the mood to do this place. Let's go home. I guess conveniently we can just kind of do this. Go home this way. Well, I guess I'll meet you guys at the top. Okay, so a couple of things. I was today years old when I learned that the recipe for ladders requires a plank. I am so used to it just being sticks that I did not know that. And I did some sorting. I put some just mob drop stuff here and then some other items here. I think that I'm actually going to expand that chest. Just do... Oh. I mean, we could do that, but I don't want to do that. Just make it a little bit wider. I know that this isn't the prettiest setup that you've ever seen, but it gets us by for now. So, all things considered, I lit up an area and built a ladder down here. Ow. And built a ladder down here so we could have a little mine. But I did not take into consideration the fact that we were going to constantly run into different levels of that dungeon. So, maybe digging in this general area is not a good idea. I don't know how far these things span. I don't know how many chunks in like any given direction they go. So it might honestly be a while before we even get to a point that we can start mining confidently without hitting something like that. So maybe a mining operation is going to either have to be further away, or we should just... This is just our sign to go elsewhere. Perhaps we just need to go live further from spawn than 100 blocks. That's normally what I like to do, but I found this place and kind of settled on it. So I guess just kind of leave in the comments what your opinion is on if we should leave this place or not. If we agree that it's a better idea to leave, then that's what we'll do. If not, we can stick it out here and I will just go find a new place to start digging. I'm not really offended by either option, but mining just seems like it's going to be a pain in the butt if we're going to have to dig around that place constantly. But I do think that either way, in the meantime, I'm going to spend some time taking down some of these trees, making sure that our little claim for now, whether we stay here forever or not, is just a little easier to see. And I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I did some mining, got rid of some, or well, I did some lumberjacking, I suppose. We're going to repair our axe. And got quite a few saplings out of that, so we can definitely regrow. But I think for now, what we're going to do is I'm just going to start wandering. I know that if we go towards the swamp, which I believe is this way, there were some cows that had spawned. What I'm looking to do, so I want to craft one of these backpacks. I don't need to get into any upgrades anytime soon, but 4 pieces of iron is what we need, and then some string. So I'm going to wander this way until we run into some cows, and then we are going to find our way towards a new piece of gear. And that might end up turning into either the end of the episode or close to it, so I can get this out to you guys and kind of get your opinion on what we should do moving forward. This is not the swamp, by the way. This is a forest. It's a cool forest. It's definitely an interesting place. And there's this guy. Makes it less interesting. But, oh, these wings turn into leather. Forgot about that. Maybe we just need to kill some of them. They show up gray on the minimap, though, like they're an ally, which is weird. Let's cut down some trees. Oh, wait. I forgot that I hadn't cleared my inventory yet. I also noticed that maybe it's just this version of Minecraft, but these trees keep leaves like around a lot more than they used to. I feel as though there are more leaves like not decaying. Normally it was 4 blocks away. Everything that was 4 blocks away would start despawning, but that was further than 4 blocks, I think. Okay. Let's do this. Get some planks. Make a crafting table real quick. I am addicted to crafting stations, so we're actually going to make one of those. Let's make ourselves a boat. Put the boat on our bar. Let's go for a ride. Take that lily pad. Take that lily pad too, I guess. Take that lily pad as well, I suppose. I guess we're taking this one too. What is that? That seems like a fish that I don't want to tangle with. I think it might try and eat me. Must be like a barracuda or something. I was coming this direction though because I noticed that there was this. And there are loot things under these pillars. Key. And iron. Wonderful. Well, we got those papers. We can get rid of that. And then normally there's one under the opposite one as well. Okay, but there's not in this one. So, not as much loot out of that as there could have been. But we have managed to make our way this direction, which I could have sworn that there were cows, but there aren't. So, I guess we get our first look at this lava pool, other than the one that we see on the map. I am going to head south, I guess, and see if any cows want to spawn down there. Well, I am apparently stuck because this meteor has stopped this spring from continuing, or river, stream, whatever. But while we're here, now that we have actual tools, we can gather some of the resources that are just on the surface. Before we saw this place, we did not have anything, so it would be nice to gather, especially this. Whoa! That hurt. Like a lot. I was hoping hitting him with my shield would sunder it, but no. Okay, let's not hit me. I don't know what he just dropped, but we are running for our dear lives. Checking the minimap, making sure that there's nothing following. Stop stripping all of the logs. Now I feel like I have to do it to that one. Well, we know that that's our apple tree, I guess. That zombie's going to try and pathfind his way up here. But I just want to go sleep off the pain of being poked at way too far of a distance by that guy. He was from Mana and Artifice. He dropped a Mark of the Council. No tier required. Interesting. Okay, well, in pain and suffering, we are just going to call it there, I think. I'm going to munch down on some apples, try and get some of our health back. And I think that next time we will have decided if we want to leave this place or if we want to stay here. Do please put in the comments what you feel. I'm going to try and make these videos at least one a week, possibly more if I can. Not any particular day in mind, but I'm going to try and hold myself to it so these precious viewers of mine can enjoy this series with me. So I guess with that, we can say good night or good evening or good morning or whatever it is for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and come back for more. Bye-bye.